swap two numbers. You are given two numbers A and B. Your task is to swap the given two numbers. So here the input is two integers and the output is also two integers, which is the which will be the reverse values of those numbers. Like if you see this example here, the first value is 30, then second value is 9, but the output should be the reverse of these given values. Like the 9 should come first in the output and then 13 should come in the second. Now to do this, we can use a temporary variable to store the first value, and then we can take the second value and store it in the first variable. Then we can update the second variable with the temporary variable, like which we stored the one. This process will be simpler to swap these numbers, but here they have given that try to do it without a temporary variable. So let's do both, like with using temporary variable and without using temporary variable. First we need to create a variable called temp. Let us store a here. Now we need to update the a with b value, like the second value here. Now we need to update b value with the temporary value, because we have stored the first value in temporary variable. Now we need to return it as a list. So to create a list, actually list is a collection of multiple values. So to create a list, we can use the array list and the linked list and the vector list. Uh, these are the list types which can be modified or updated. Normally the list cannot be modified. With using this array list and linked list, we can modify the data in the list. So now to create a list, we need to name list with the data type of the elements in the list, and then the list name, let it be L or Li. Then we need to use the new keyword. Then we need to define an array list with these symbols and parentheses. Now we can append these variable values to this list. We can use li dot add a comma li dot add b. Here the li is the list name. Then finally we need to return the li. Let's try to run this code. Yes, it worked. Now we need to do it without this temporary variable. So how to do this? For this we can do it like adding the both numbers and storing it in the first variable, and then if we minus the total value, like which is now stored in the first variable, the total value and the second value, we will get the first value. Like for example, if we add 13 and 9, we will get 22. If we subtract that 22 with this 9, we will get 13. Like we can store the first value in the second value, right? And then we need to subtract this 13 with the 22. We will get 9 in this first variable, right? I hope you understand. Now for this we need to add the both first and second value and store it in any variable. Now uh, we need to minus the we need to subtract the total value with the second value. So a minus b, this will give the first value and store it in the second value. And then now we need to store the second value in the first value. For that we need to subtract the total value and then the current second value. Now this can be the same, like creating list is same. So let's try to run this code. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.